like me. That's right.
The year is 2010. The loudmouth legend Shannon Briggs has been demanding a shot at one of the Klitschko brothers for what feels like an eternity.
This year, Shannon Briggs will be heavyweight champion of the world for sure.
And after many years of crashing conferences and denouncing the champs in front of him in favor of himself as the greatest, the time has finally come for him to prove himself. Does Shannon the Cannon have his equalizer power stored in his back pocket for his most momentous occasion in over a decade? Or will the Dr. Iron Fist finally be able to quiet the man who rants and screams about his rightful throne more than Prince Joffrey Baratheon? Welcome back to Boxing After Dark. Tonight, we look at a fight remembered for its loud atmosphere and even louder challenger, with a man like Vitali, who sorted his business in the ring, and a man like Shannon, who seemed to sort it everywhere else.
I'm the best that ever did it. I'm asthmatic, 2-time heavyweight champion, and that's mine Saturday night. And nothing can happen. Ain't nothing. He can't beat me. I already died 10 times.
Briggs was back, and he vowed that things would be changing in the boxing landscape, and that the Eastern European champions of the heavyweight division would soon face their comeuppance. What could possibly be as thrilling from Shannon the Cannon's end? Well, it seems that both of their careers coincided more than it appears at first glance, with both of their seminal moments coming against the last undisputed heavyweight champion to date, Lennox Lewis. Now, both fights had their merits, and both fighters came to work against the Lion, but only one of the two got knocked down upwards of 3 times in their bout with him. But despite what many say about Shannon Briggs, there are 2 things you can't take away from the man. The first being his destructive power, something backed up by Lennox himself, who admitted he was the hardest puncher he'd ever fought, and the second being his incredible heart.
Shannon Briggs will not get up from that. Well, 6. He proves me wrong. 7. Proves me wrong.
The big night arrived on the 24th of October. And if the week of Halloween didn't already give the audience chills, you could rest well knowing that the air most definitely felt a little colder when Vitali Klitschko made his way to the ring. As the 2 fighters had a stare down for the final time before they could let their hands go, it became abundant that Klitschko had been waiting for this moment, and Briggs had been needing it.
Nach vorne gedeckt. Schlagen müssen. Großer Ring, den sich Vitali soll ich die schlagen und hat dann gemerkt, nee. Ja, oder jede Aktion zumindest, dreht sich gut raus. Zumindest vermacht Klitschko in wilder Versuch. Gute Rechte und der gut.
Round 3 sees Klitschko continue to work his magic on Briggs, as he already seems fatigued from the ridiculous amount of muscle he consistently carries. Shannon's defense is next to none, as he blocks every blow with his face.
Hat sich hier wirklich was überlegt, er ist im Gewinnspiel teilzunehmen, Mobilität gezeigt. Oh. Roter Treffer. Muss da vielleicht viel zum Körper zu gehen. Das ist ein brandgefährliches Spiel. Das kommt ich würde sagen, wenn der Richter nichts dagegen sagt, dann kann ich das probieren. Guter Treffer von Klitschko. Zeigt das an, muss aufpassen wieder. Die Arme noch ein bisschen schwerer werden. Sobald er sich dann ein bisschen da aus der Gefahrenzone bewegt, trifft dann halt der nächste Schlag nicht. Wieder die Klitschko und nochmal. Und die probieren was. Oh, eine Minischwellung. Und Klitschko nimmt Maß, trifft immer. Oh, gut. Der linke Haken voller. Rote Rechte, nochmal. Linker Haken, nochmal links. Ganz gut. Dann irgendwann. Gute Aktion. Banner von Runde zu Runde besser, attraktiver. Wieder wackelt Briggs.
In round 7, things look especially dangerous for Briggs in the last 30 seconds, as Vitali lands whatever he feels on Shannon despite his constant attempts to dodge and duck through everything.
Davon hat einige. Kann hier nichts mehr. Briggs bleibt brandgefährlich, der wird noch. Und auf einmal den Kampf. Wieder. Und nochmal. Und so, dass Briggs keine Chance hat. Also spätestens jetzt spürt er sein. Briggs braucht den K.O., versucht zumindest mitzuboxen. Wieder in der 9. Runde, wieder die linke und die rechte. Die letzten Sekunden. Setzen. Aber Hamburg. Oder schafft es Boxen er, der zermürber ist. Viele K.O.s halten oder einfach nicht mehr aufmerksam genug waren. Klitschko versucht es wild. Wackelt, Briggs stolpert, ist schwer mitgenommen. Er zurück. Es gibt Trainer, aber es würde zu klar, zu eindeutig, ist das hier mittlerweile ist eine. Und nochmal recht, möglicherweise mit wieder eine Sache mit Shannon Briggs. Möglichkeiten kommen, wenn die Reflex hält sich auch ein bisschen zurück. Da stand Klitschko nah dran und wundert sich, dass Briggs doch noch zurückschlägt. Ein K.O. schafft derzeit. Es wäre da irgendetwas Überraschendes. Cross. Also, wenn Klitschko schlägt, die rechte drüber schlägt. Shannon Briggs. Diskussion führen, heißt das nun Nehmerfähigkeit. Noch 30 Sekunden, die den Lucky Punch hätte bedeuten sollen, aber sie kam zu langsam. Das Duell der Knockout.
The fight concludes, and as the judges reveal their scores, the victory is a very wide, unanimous decision for Klitschko, with Shannon Briggs not being able to snag a single round, and instead receiving a broken orbital bone, torn bicep, and a burst eardrum.
When he visited me, I think he was quite surprised because he came to see, check on me because there was a lot of bad rumors, but they were all false. And he looked at my arm, and at that point, it was totally turned black. And this was Sunday morning, and he, which shows how much character he has as a champion. To take time out to immediately come to the hospital to check on me. It shows you how much character he has as a champion.
After 4 years out of the ring due to his fight with Vitali Klitschko, Shannon finally came back proclaiming to be new and improved. And while he may have looked new with a freshly bald head and what looked to be a fresh batch of performance-enhancing drugs based off his most incredible physique yet, Briggs was ready to come back and become the two-time champion that he felt he needed to be. Sadly, after fighting 8 bums and a journeyman with an apparent decline in skill, speed, and movement, Briggs finally accepted that the Cannon was past his best and retired. But it's not all doom and gloom for the great character. He'd soon become involved with the hot topic of influencer boxing, associating himself with the controversial Paul brothers and reportedly sensing himself in them.
This man has ability, he has reflexes, he has legs, he has everything, and he's white.
Whether he made a good impact on their boxing career is up for debate. But once again, he entertained to no end and made something that many looked down upon at least a little more bearable. Vitali would fight just 4 more times after this manic yet entertaining bout, defeating top contender at the time, Derek Chisora, and the undefeated Manuel Char at the age of 41 before retiring for good and indulging himself into the realm of European politics and soon after becoming a highly respected mayor in his home country.